Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman, coming to you from higher ground on Ladies Island. I'm joined this afternoon by Rob Averill from the Beaufort Water Festival. Welcome to North of the Broad.
Thank you very much.
Glad you're here.
I'm glad I'm here as well.
Got a lot to talk about. 63rd Annual Beaufort Water Festival. That's amazing.
Since 1956.
Wow, I mean, it takes a village. As I say, I know that sounds a little cliche, but it really does take this entire community come together to get this amazing festival and pull it off every year for 10 days. No small feat. So let's make sure everybody out there who is maybe accustomed to this festival, or those who are listening and learning about Water Festival for the first time, they know what the dates are for this year's Water Festival.
July 13th through the 22nd, starting with our opening ceremonies and finishing with our Blessing of the Fleet Sunday afternoon.
That's great. There's always a lot to do. Opening ceremonies is generally free. We've got the Navy Corps band that usually plays.
The Marine Corps band.
Marine Corps band. Yes. Thank you. I don't know where the Navy
Free
came.
evening, fireworks, Marine Corps band, and lots of fun.
Lots of fun. I know. It's always great. Obviously, you've been involved with this organization for quite some time, Rob. What is your favorite event of the festival?
You know, I thought about this because I knew this question was coming. I've got to say Low Country Supper. And to watch all those organizations and all those volunteers come together and feed thousands of people in that short span of time, it's an incredible feat.
Right, just again, you know, many hands coming together, and that's really what the epitome of Beaufort in our community is. So,
and it's Seagull Shrimp, you can't beat that.
Can't beat those guys. I mean, we all know what a great contributor they are to our community. So obviously, we know what's going on in July, but people may be unaware that there are lots of other things happening prior to the 10-day festival. Could you elaborate on some of those other opportunities people have and how they can participate?
Well, we just finished our 5K, 10K in Port Royal. That was in April. This Saturday, the 19th, we have our paddle battle down at Battle Creek Landing. It's stand-up paddleboarding or kayaking, 3 mile, men, women, 18 or under, women and men, 19 to 50, and then we have our golden. The 8th, 9th, and 10th is our fishing, of June is our fishing tournament. 8th is our captain's meeting, 9th is the actual tournament, and then we finish with a banquet at the Amvest this year on the 10th. Prior to that, on May 20th and 29th is our sailing regatta at Beaufort Yacht and Sailing Club. We have our golf tournament on Fripp Island, June 23rd and 24th. We're the only tournament that uses both golf courses. And the 29th on a Friday evening, we will do our cornhole tournament.
Wow. So I'm already like, my head's spinning just trying to remember all those dates. So of course, if people want to find this particular dates, times, and location for all those events that you just ran through, what's the best way for people to stay informed?
On our website, www.bftwaterfestival.com.
Awesome. So, you know, obviously, a caliber event of this size over 10 days really takes a lot of sweat hours to make all of this happen, and you couldn't do that without your volunteers. What are the opportunities this year for volunteers? There's
always opportunities from our admin trailer or our headquarters trailer to beer tents, soda concessionaires. The high schools are always looking for parents and students who go to those schools. Scraping seawalls. Everything we do is amazing, even the things people don't see. Once again, you go to the website and bftwaterfestival.com, and there is a volunteer application, or you can email info@bftwaterfestival.com. Great. And we will respond back. Is there an age requirement for people who are interested in volunteering? If you have a high schooler who's looking for some community service, are they applicable to volunteer to apply? Anyone's available to volunteer. What I've always seen is the high schoolers tend to sway towards the productions, helping hang lights and lift the stage. Those kids are definitely who are in the theater. That's the perfect opportunity for foray into maybe a college course. Got it. Of course, more information at your website, of course. Anything else you want to add as we wrap up our last few seconds here together? The big thing is the fishing tournament this week, June 8th, 9th, and 10th. We've added a family league this year where it will be an adult over 16 and 1 or 2 children under 16. Bring that family atmosphere. No boat required. You can go get a couple fishing poles, go down the sands, catch some fish, maybe win a fishing charter for 4 to 6 people, and kind of create that fishing experience for the children. Awesome. We thank you so much for being a guest this afternoon with us on North of the Broad. You guys do an amazing job. Look forward to seeing you down on the waterfront, of course, during those 10 days in July. Thanks so much, Rob. Thank you. We'll be right back with our next guest on North of the Broad.